Casting? Alright, probably up. It's probably up. It better be up. Let's go. Let's go. This only has a decent. I need to test my chat. Alright, chat is up. Very cool. I'm just gonna do sketches today because I don't really want to do anything else. Somehow the streams went from some kind of pushing the limits slowly into like de-stressing, which I suppose is a good thing, because that means art becomes less stressful to the point where it could be a de-stressor, I suppose. But yeah, it's not really doing what it's supposed to be doing. But what are we supposed to be doing? Very cool. Where's my reference? Reference, please. Pencil, pencil. Lock this down here for now. Up, 0. Oh my. No read. Maybe. Perhaps. Oh shit, what did I just click? No idea. Anyways. I don't even need this right now. Hello, Debay. Hello, Debay. Really. Shimekake. Very good. Very nice. How loud is this music? I can't tell. Okay. I think it's fine. On your guys' end, it's probably fine. On my end, it's probably a bit too loud because I cannot hear shit. Not that there's anything else to hear, but... Okay. Alright, what do we do? What do I do? Over here. My phone just... Okay. It's got a muted palette. Even the saturated areas are not that saturated. It's kind of dark because they use like darker grays as their shadow. This is interestingly framed, I think. Because it's half and half. I still don't know what the rules are. Like, I don't necessarily feel like half and half is bad, but whenever it's half and half, I am very aware that it's half and half. Because it feels like you don't really know what you're trying to focus on. But like, surely there's probably like a objectively good way rather to use a half and half kind of thing. Whoa, this is very painterly. What is this cut? Wait, is this a photo bashed in and then painted over? If it's very distinctly different from this part. You can see two brushes here, but then this is a lot more stuff. Where's the finished one? Here? It's giving me ideas. I mean, looking at other people's stuff like this, but I never remember them long enough to try it. But no, I mean it's a move. I guess there is that very deliberate gray atmospheric fog kind of thing to isolate the character here. Nice. Those look like photo bashing. This look like photo bashing here. Oh, I saw the particles and I got reminded of the fact that I didn't finish up the other one. I wanted to just try some particles and then just send it, but I forgot. But yeah, thank you, Deve. I think it's interesting. It's like a very light-hearted kind of very painterly kind of style. It's big shapes and then stems all over. I think there's some areas that I feel like I would like to try to see if I can. Because to me it looks very incomplete, I think. Like it looks, I mean this is the work in progress, but the end version is kind of similar. I think what I would try, because there is, like these trees feel a lot more complete just because the texture, like the really rough areas are a little bit less, a bit more limited to a certain specific areas, like the transition, right? This one is kind of everywhere. And also, even though the tree is round, it feels really flat because it is just flatly applied. So the areas here should probably be tinier or something like that, you know, like that's that kind of thing. Also, yeah, like a big quality difference, like in the textures in the back and the front. It feels like these ones in the back are kind of blurred. I guess it doesn't matter in the final. Might actually be better blur. Yeah. Anyways, thank you, Deve. Very cool. Very cool. Unchi boy. Suggested? Unchi, of course, is poop in Japanese. Boy is, of course, just boy, but poop boy himself. Very cool. What is the target here? Let's see. In that case, we deny the other sequence. What is the target? What is the trigger here? Jittery. Oh. What music? Oh, Pink Bean. Pretty much nothing will come of today's sketches. Kiki's vibes keep changing, but I do have to keep trying and put all these variations on the board, and then down the line we just take a glance and I will know what's right. Nope. Yeah, it would be more generic here. Oh, man, it's over here. Oh yeah, she's gonna have the problem with her arms are too short. For the okay. Target. Let's miss. Yeah, it's kind of weird. If I reconcile it. What's my pen doing? Glitching out. Mostly. Ice is not smelling enough, I think. I think that might be the max. It's a max smile. I don't really like doing this because it changes the vibes too much. I'm gonna leave the eyes, the bottom of the eyes undrawn, and then I'm gonna just make the mouth more exaggerated. Better for me that way. Let's see. No, it's a bit too rigid of a pose though, I think. I'm gonna make this younger version of Kiki a lot more energetic. And then the grown-up, well, grown-up, but she's only gonna be slightly taller. But the grown-up version is gonna be a little bit more... refined, I would say. Refined and restrained, perhaps. Maybe some of the energies died down, but... It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard. We want to capture like a more grown-up, mature version, but there is... Still has like the sort of same innocence and vibes that the younger version embodies. I'm gonna move the... Oh my gosh, she's so top-heavy. It's kind of insane. Also this... Not that important. Oh, George. No key. Something that opens up the hands makes sense, because I think like a lot of energy, a lot of want to take up space and just move around kind of vibe. There's a different kind of confidence than standing still and just exuding like power and sort of stability. It's a different kind of confidence. It's more of like I don't care, or like just I can do everything and anything. All the space is mine. I'm not afraid of being out there. Target. I feel like the face doesn't quite match out with the pose a little bit, perhaps, if we do something like this. Actually, maybe something like this. Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of like the same, but... Maybe there's just not enough energy in the eyes still. So it could be more... Okay. I'll just stand by on that for now. I think... So Ria's sheets were quite different, right? Because it's a very neutral pose. That's because Ria's kind of neutral for me. The plushie version might be able to have something different, but I think nothing yet at this point. And then... But Kiki has two distinct versions, I think. Because the grown-up and the younger self is a bit different. So I'm gonna plan the other one as well. Indeed, indeed. I need there to be some semblance between the younger and the grown-up version. You can see the transformation almost. Going from like a really sort of rowdy, very loud character to someone who is a bit more refined. But still carries that same sort of look in her eyes somehow. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard. Of course. I should just borrow the eyes. Okay, can we cancel the... I also kind of changed the eye setup a little bit, because it's no longer coming down on the edges. It's kind of going up. At least the kid version would be like that, but maybe the grown-up one can be a little bit... To show that change in character, I think maybe that makes sense. Get rid of all this. As usual, the circle is useless. But not quite, but pretty much. Neutral sequence, huh? That's fine. Oh, interesting. Trying to push. Trying to? Oh, well. Maybe we go side. Oh, interesting. The refinement process would take a while. I think for a lot of these refs, I would like for them to be consistent across the board. Not only across the characters, but also across the different versions of them. And also across different age groups. Well, like, by consistent, I mean like if you're meant to be smaller or meant to be younger and this and that, there should be a very distinct difference, but all of them should be still under the same sort of stylization kind of vibe. Basically, they look consistently drawn by the same person, but have distinct differences. But it's gonna be kind of hard to sort of draw that line, because like Ria versus Plushie Ria will look younger because of the forms being used. So like, is this different from like the normal version of her, or would it be kind of similar still, just because they're always gonna be about that the young sort of vibe, small kind of vibe? Yeah, I think the speed is fine. I think push and then into, I think 2 broken. Oh, I didn't key. Oops. Yeah, but that doesn't make sense, does it? Organizational? Okay. Okay, let me see. Organizationally, it's a little bit hard to manage all of these different types and this and that. It's getting a little bit messy. I wonder... What the hell is this? Is this in relation to something else? Like, what is this layer for? Oh, I know what this is talking about. I kind of forgot I want to do that, but I mean, I remember eventually, it's fine. This is probably... What is this actually? Oh, this is guideline for RIA's ref. I think at this point we don't need this anymore. What is this? This is for reference. What is this for reference? What is this? Original rough works for RIA's ref. That's fine. I'll push it over here. How's my day? My day has been... Let me see. My day has been... Oh, has been average, I think. Yesterday I couldn't sleep, so... It's a weird wave of not being able to sleepness. Sometimes it's because of one reason, sometimes it's because of another reason, but... What is this? I don't think I need these either. I'm just gonna leave them. But yeah, anyways, otherwise it's been just another day. I think it's pretty average day. Could be better, could be worse, you know. Pretty average day. So cool, so cool. Yeah, Ria's face I think got mangled a little bit. The eyes got a little bit too big. Dang it. Oh wait, this is the demo. What the fuck? I did the same explanation twice. No, I'm not surprised. How's your day, George? Why the hell do I have another one? Am I drunk? Alright, well, again, not surprised. I was looking through my old sketches and I found a file that was literally empty. I don't know why I have that file. Like, I find random empty layers all the time, even when we're in the process of drawing, because I will make a layer and I forget about it. But I've never found an empty file before. And that was interesting. It's a very me thing to do, I suppose, but still kind of surprised. I'm gonna make a backup over it instead of moving the main over. So the plan is to have these guys kind of, I'll be on the same paper so that I know how everything compares, even when they're like stylized differently. And so keep everything super consistent. Not that there is necessarily any need for them to be, but I suppose why not, since we do have that sheet. I'm gonna make a backup of this as well. Okay. Kiki is number what? Maybe it's number 3, right? Oh, why did I keep this one? Yeah. So we have the plushie version, we have the normal version. The normal version is named accordingly 1-0. Right, 1-0. 1-0? What? Oh, wait, 1 is... I forgot. I keep mixing up the number. Oh yeah, I Shit, did I write it down somewhere? I did a quick explanation of her name. I should write it here, I think. Let me see. How should I organize this, right? So this is starting to become some kind of a generalized document that contains all the information. Sorry, George, I need a quick second here. Sequencing is in 14 and every single one of the other files. I do believe... Target, where is my pane? Sorry, George, I'll explain in a quick second here. I'm just going to consolidate the character design philosophy nonsense into this one sheet. So that everything with regards to characters is going to be in one spot. Going through and making sure I don't forget anything. So these two pieces of paper. These two layers are going to be in here under note. So there's quite a few things to... Well, I'm not going to go through everything because we already did before. And probably not necessarily accurate anymore anyways, but... every character, right, has their reason for creation and this and that. And then as for the names... well, I'm just gonna write. So of course we have Ria. And then we have unknown here that's to be reviewed. And then 3. Which is our fox here. And then 4 is Faye. And these two are meant to be... These are legacy, right? So they have always been around. Kiki is in 2022. Faye is 2023. But because these two characters are created very specifically, their names are also created specifically for one reason or another. Faye's name is just because it's a pretty name, in my opinion, and she's designed to be around like sort of that aesthetic. Kiki's name is specifically broken up into shit. How do I write this? I didn't really leave space for this. But you have the first half of the name, which is supposed to be the last name, but it's put in the front, right? Awayuki. Wait, let me type it out so that I have the text in here as well. I'm gonna do it like this. But basically, it is a very deliberate name in Japanese. That means that's tried to represent her personality for being a little bit more... This is a Chinese font, but it has this. But to be a little bit more sort of gentle and kind and this and that. So I'm gonna do it like this. Move it in here. So Awayuki here, by just going off the sort of the text itself here, this means light. This means snow. So like a light snow, this is meant to sort of represent her more gentler side. And the haru here is taken from spring haru. I don't know if that's how you write it. Actually, maybe I should just type it out. I have zero confidence in my ability to write kanji anymore. I just missed the stroke. Like, if you really want to force a kanji, it would maybe be something like this. Right, but the key was never really meant to be a key, like a kanji. But looking at this is a very weird way to set up a name from a Japanese point of view. So usually people just do this, right? You see this a lot in Blue Archive. Because this is more of a, I guess it's like, I don't know if this is a very typical format. I'm not too into like the whole name etymology kind of thing. Like how people structure it traditionally, but Blue Archive's got the vibe where you have like the sort of surname, the last name, is kind of there to sort of set up some kind of either personality or make some connections to their design and this and that. And then you have the name part. So it's kind of a similar setup. But the haru here is specifically meant to mean spring. I made it so that it's meant to mean spring. So everything here is about being gentle. Or being sort of bright and warm. And the key is just there because I wanted there to be... I like key as a name, right? Key is kind of like a cute kind of... cutesy kind of vibe. You add a Y to something and then it becomes cute. In English, because it can be kind of treated like a KY key. But regardless, because there's a key in front, there's a key here, we can just get Kiki over here. And that forms like a nice sort of nickname for her. Ria and my first two characters' name are just Legacy. I chose them because of uniqueness. And then Faye is just pretty. To me, Faye is like a kind of like a pretty sound. I don't really know if there's any meaning to the word, but in my head it isn't assigned to anything, so it's very clean and it's just a pretty name. But yeah, anyways, that's the design for her name. I'm gonna go back to sequence. That's why she's a lot more sort of bright and this and that. And I was talking about how like if Faye was like meant to be embodying my sort of more doom-pilled kind of attitude to everything, like everything's gonna go to shit. Kiki will be the exact opposite. Just more faith in people. And also just being more bright and optimistic. And I cannot relate. Which is a character that's meant to be the exact opposite. Because we will need someone like that. In the story anyways, if we ever get to that. I haven't figured out why she would be more sort of bright. Because the intent was always that, like, because she needs to be an opposite of Faye. But I think it's interesting, even more interesting, like, rather than having them have very different lives and then therefore they're different, it's probably much more interesting to have them have the same kind of, like, bad treatment. Right, so the characters are pretty much the same. They went through the same thing, but somehow they came to different conclusions of their own. And that's where the interestingness can be sort of... You can explore why that's the case and this and that, but then... Even the design was deliberately done so that it's kind of different from what I usually like. I gave her short hair, because all my other characters have long hair, pretty much. I really like drawing like sort of this kind of nonsense on the side. This happens with Faye, this happens with Ria. But I kind of chopped it off, and it always looks weird. This looks really weird to me. All the time, and it's constantly getting triggered, but I want to keep it here. Because it's a more refined look. It's a more, like, in control. Whereas the other two are not as in control. The hairstyle kind of means something as well. She's got stupidly big ears relative to her size. Just because, ear size and the hair is specifically for reasons tied to real life. So those are kind of fixed. Other things we can kind of change. I need to make her a little bit more. Yes, plushy sequence is very, very distinct. For her, it's not as clear if this is or isn't. why this is very important to have this board here. To see how they lined up. It's an older version of her. Like small Kiki will be tiny. We need to clean this up. I've gotten so much better with my mouse position too, just because a lot of these selections that you see me doing are actually done with mouse. Like maybe half. Because my other hand's on the keyboard. And I cannot draw on the tablet unless I have two hands on tablets. If not, the tablet's gonna fly. So I end up having to do this with the mouse. Size-wise, it would be like this, right? But then, like, realistically... Let me think. Proportionally, it's actually... She would have to be really small. Like, this is, like, full-on kid proportion. But, like, as a plushie, you can keep that proportion but be bigger. Just because you don't have to follow the same rules of reality. Same for like plushie Rhea as well. Like she would be smaller. Why the what? What's over there? Junk? I have a ruler there. Oops. Yeah, this is also not very accurate to some of the stuff that we made recently, I think. Especially this one. Yeah, under review, for sure. That one would have Rhea at about the usual size, I imagine. Yeah, looking at these two. So keep out here. Keep out her shoulder or less. Shoulder or less. Yeah, thereabouts, yeah. And she's got the, I mean the leg opening, lowering and height. Probably not that significant. It's fine. Anyways, I just want to make some more sketches today. I don't feel like doing the main sort of push. It would not be a bad day for like a main agenda push. It's because I'm a bit more energetic. I need to show the reserved nature, but still the outgoing forwardness of a younger self. How do I do that? New tax on Canada? Shit, S&P gonna fall? Hello? Is it time for a big Taco Tuesday? Wait, Taco Tuesday? Hang on, it was Tuesday today. Wait, what am I looking for? Let me just look at SP 500. Let me see what happened. Did it fall? No, it just stagnated. It did jack shit today. Holy shit, it went up by 0.4%. Didn't do anything. I think everyone's catching on to Trump stuff. Like, it's not moving. It's so sad. Come on. Where's the dip? Buy the dip. Big year to catch radio waves from Sirius? What? Trump has big ears? Does he have big ears? Ratio on stock market have been not correlated. Another crazy thing from Trump. Oh, that's 2 months ago. The girl on the canvas? Oh, not Orange Man. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, her ears are supposed to be huge. Yes, indeed. Very big, big ears. I need an outgoing character that doesn't seem... Oh, wait, that means the hand cannot be like so reserved, that she cannot be like, oh, kind of scary, you know? She's just like... Is this too outgoing? There is no such thing as too outgoing, I don't think. Wait, is there? So hard. But anyways, that's why we pump these out, and then we just let them sit there forever. Let me see if we can find something else that has the energy of the music that we're listening to. Bright and bouncy. Let me see. So we're an hour in. Did I do anything? I mean, we do have some ideas, I suppose. This week is big earning week, so let's see. Oh, Micron's pushing out numbers tomorrow, or what? Like Micron earnings. Next earnings are unconfirmed, but it's expected in the late September, after market closes. Yeah, it's very unclear which way it's going. I feel like personally, because like AI seems to be losing steam, but then at the same time, you know, people keep comparing it to the dot-com bubble, but they're saying like something about like the companies, even though like the run-up's looking the same, but then they're actually making cash flow rather than instead of the dot-com bubble or something this and that. So I don't know. I asked ChatGPT. ChatGPT said that it's expecting to keep going for the next 3 to 5 years. It thinks that Nvidia can still double its market cap, which I don't know if that's actually physically possible. I don't know what market cap Nvidia has right now. It's at 5 trillion right now. What is the largest out there? Nvidia is like already the largest, so I don't know why like ChatGPT is smoking. Is it possible to double it? Seems kind of insane, but who knows? What do I know about markets? It's too hard, man. No insider information, dude. The only way to beat the market, have insider information. You mean, yeah. I heard about I saw a Reddit post. Okay, that's not really the best source of information, but I did see a Reddit post about Kimi's models being 2 trillion parameters. 2 trillion. Yeah, honestly, AI is so powerful that I don't think it's gonna go away like that. Even if right now it's not great, even though right now things people are bleeding money and this and that, there will be some kind of revolutionary change, I think, to how people work, because it's happening at my workplace. I mean, I'm sure it's happening across the world. And I'm pretty sure, like, to some extent, the sort of workflow changes will stay, even if AI, you know, has its own pitfalls and this and that. The efficiency boost is kind of insane in a lot of these fields, I think. don't know. As the old what you call it, like Wall Street bet saying goes, you know, buy the dip, but with what money? You know? What are you gonna do about it? What are we gonna do about it? I don't know. Hello, wizard. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The market runs on speculation, right? So I wonder if it can still go up just because people think it's gonna be still a good idea. Target main, target. No money though. Donate money to me. You can run like a whole Ponzi scheme from this channel. Holy shit. Amazing. The whole entire MLM scheme. Get in early, guys. You want to be at the top of the pyramid. Holy shit. Man. Ponzi? That's like one letter away from Ponzi. Wow. Whoa, guys. So for obvious reasons, these are jokes. We are not committing financial fraud here. $1 Google? You put $1 in Google? What's Google doing? Ah shit, I end up searching Google on Google. Google stock. 347. Generational buy? 347? 347 is like... I guess it's only like 3 months ago we were here. Sorry, 1 month ago we were here. It seems to be trending down, doesn't it? It does seem to be trending down. It's gonna test this point soon again, and then we'll see if it goes down again. Oh, it's already pretty much there. 27. 8%, 10%. It's like 10%-ish. Yeah. Google earning is when? Isn't it like tomorrow? It's 22nd, right? Is IBM coming back? No? GG. GG IBM, GG. Still going back up? What happened here? Up 14% in the past 3 days, past week. Yeah, Microsoft is supposed to be also like a very good time to go in, just because it's gone back. Well, like I don't know, like quite a while back. Yeah, it's like last year almost. Prices last year, but they didn't manage to hold on to this gain. I don't know if this is normal. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if this is normal. What is this? Is this a .com bubble? They only gain like 10 times in .com. 14 times. 450. Yeah, they do look low. I do agree that they look low. And apparently because Microsoft has traditionally always been like a what's it, like you will make money on this supposedly. So the fact that it's actually so low now is supposedly like a really good entry point. Again, with what money? Let's go. I'll sell my Pokemon cards that I do not have. Wait, no, I do have Pokemon cards. Wait, I do have Pokemon cards. I opened the Evolutions one. What's it called? Or what's it called? The Japanese one though. Like I did the Japanese one. The Rastro EX is what's called. No wait. The Rasto Fast is what it's called. Gosh, I cannot type with one hand. Okay. Autocorrect, please. Yeah, this one. Oh my god. This one here. This is Korean, but it's the same box design. Oh, this looks nice. Yeah, we do need to figure out how to draw backgrounds, I think, with this style. I don't really know how it works, because the line art is really thick. Does that mean the background needs to have thick line art? Or does that mean the background can just be whatever? And it will still work. I do not know. Just wait for the eventual crash, dude. I'm gonna save my Wendy's money. Wait for the eventual crash. And then we go in. When the market tanks like 60% overall, I go in. And then it tanks to 90 and then we lose everything. Very cool. Too long, the legs are too long, dude. Go make some other sketches. I think this one is expired in the sense that we've kind of overstayed our welcome with the inspiration and ideas. Yeah, I need some parallel between these two in the eyes, not just the physical designs and all that. So I'm kind of curious. I like this stylization. I like what I'm seeing here, but it's a different set of proportions, and I'm wondering if I can reconcile the two. Because it's just primarily how the eyes are so long. Hello? It's not letting me do my Control T. Oh, I have the wrong layer selected. I know what I'm doing, of course. Shit, my screen. Come on. Yeah, it kind of works. This one has a wider sort of like face. The spacing here is a bit bigger. But it looks like if we keep the eyes round-ish and just keep this part small, as always, it should be fine. But yes, more sketches. Just gonna keep calling on the sketches here. Can I put them in here? No, I cannot. I don't have space. Alright. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just put money in the big funds and then just forget about it, honestly. I've seen so many like different nonsense on like other Reddit and other boards of like people trading differently. People trading opening hour breakouts. Other people are trading on, I don't know, like other. What else were they doing? I kind of forgot. Capture brain. What is that? That sounds like a Roblox thing. Is that a Roblox thing? I managed to rope a co-worker into playing Roblox. I don't know if he actually played it yet because he took like an entire week off. Who knows? Maybe he's playing Roblox like instead of going to work. Capture brain rot. Wait, let me take a look right now. Let me open up and see what it looks like. I don't think I played it. I really like the stupid increment games where you just kind of get bigger and bigger numbers. Just because I'm so tired. Like, those games are great because, like, there is barely any optimization that you can do. No, I have not seen this. Catch a brain rot, capture brain. There's like so many of these. Like, they all have the same name. I have no idea which one you're talking about, but none of them have a lot of players. But there's a steal a brain rot. Wait, no, it probably is this, right? This has like 140,000 players playing this right now. Like, wow, George, every single one of them has those. I've played some brain rot ones where like there are ones that they just make shit up. Like, I've never seen those before. They just made it up. Do a brain rot. What are you doing there? Let me guess. Steal brain rot from another person. Let me guess. How can they make this pay to win? Oh, I don't know. Maybe you can steal more successfully if you pay more money. I swear, like, Roblox really is a masterclass in how to extract money from kids. Some of these strategies are so diabolical. Like, they would rope you into playing the game, get you super invested in your progress and stuff, and then have like a rebirth system that resets like months of work, like weeks of work, months of work, and then they ask if you want to pay 50 cents for it. Dang, that is the long con. They will also make you pay like 3 cents for like some immediate, obvious, like significant benefit, and they will just collect 3 cents from everybody. Dang, dude. Can we make a Roblox game, guys? We can make a Roblox game. I am very impressed, dude. Honestly, I'm so impressed. This is what capitalism looks like, dude. This is true capitalism. Yeah, it's I've seen like people on Reddit, like that's like this post your salary kind of like subreddit, and there was a dude recently that posted the fact that apparently a game he made when he was 14 made him $147,000 when he was like 16 because it took off for some reason. In that 1 year, he made $150,000. The kid was like 14 when he made the game, so it couldn't possibly have been that insane. Although, maybe I have to eat my words here, but insane, dude. Holy shit. And then with AI, dude. AI generated vibe coded nonsense crap. Makes you $140,000. Holy shit. Imagine that amount of money when you're 14 and you put it in some kind of portfolio. Wait, let me ask ChatGPT. Let me ask it to do some math for me. Hang on. if I have 150k as a 14-year-old, how long in an ETF does it take to make enough to fire? Let's see. Let's give you some time to crunch the numbers. I was just screwing around with my friend in Roblox, and then I got ChatGPT to do some numbers for me, because there are these like missile launching games, and you have like anti-air defense. It's called World War III Commander if you play Roblox, but I was asking it, hey, can you do the numbers and find out what is the most efficient missile for this thing and for that thing? It was kind of funny because the text that the ChatGPT was saying was like computing number of rockets for maximum attack or some stupid shit. Like I feel like I should have gotten flagged for some kind of terms of use violation with the stuff that it's saying, but I did the number anyways. Very Paul. Yeah, the kid's gonna retire. Well, if there's no additional contributions, though. For 40k at age 56, assuming 5% inflation adjusted return and no further investments, $1,000 will roughly reduce that by 16 years. Wow. Now ChatGPT thinks I'm 14. No, that's not me, dude. Do we have a thing in the server for people to post their OCs? I don't remember. If that's like a art showcase, nothing too specific, right? I wonder if it makes sense to make more. Live like I'm 14? What was I doing when I was 14? How old is 14? I know it's 14, but like, what are you doing when you're 14? Man, my mind is drawing a blank. I don't know what I did when I was 14. Can't remember. Yeah, we don't really have a space for like for people to put their OCs. Like, I mean, you could just put it in like showcase or like but it gets drowned out, right? It gets drowned out. Do you think we should make a place for OCs? I mean, there is like world story sharing kind of thing. Yeah, even I was dumping it in stream dumps. It's just that we have a lot of channels. I just don't know if it helps to have more. It makes no difference if like on my end workload wise, right? I can just make it anytime I want. It's not a big deal. Should we do it? Let's do it. It wouldn't take too long. No, wait, what about this though? What do you guys think about using this world story sharing one? Because it's got a character design one in here. It could just be this. I'm just trying to think like what the difference is. What is the difference? Yeah, I mean, I can change the name. I can just change the name. The upside of this is that everybody have their own chat, right? So you can chat about the person's design and this and that, and it's self-contained and it keeps the history. Whereas if we just have a general chat like this, it will get drowned out as people put like if you want to talk about the design and stuff, it wouldn't be possible here. Because if we do it like a chat, yeah, then I guess we'll only. Anyways, maybe I would try this first. See if it goes. I guess I should do it first. Does it count as resource? What is resource? Resource I think was supposed to be anyways. Like no one's gonna remember this shit. It was supposed to be for stuff that you can use to help build your own worlds and ideas and this and that. But I mean, if it's a resource for helping other people draw your characters, I think that should count anyways. It's not that strict, so I don't think it's that important. Yeah, I'm gonna... Wait, how do you... How do you use this? Do I have to press this first? Oh, I have to press it first. And low. What should I write? Oh my god, am I stupid? How do you spell discuss? Oh my god, I'm drunk. Okay. Did I tag it? It doesn't show me what the current... Like, these are not selected, so... Does it have the tag? I don't want to follow this. Wait, where'd it go? Oh. Wait, so no, I didn't tag it? Wait, what the fuck? Did I tag it or not? I did tag. Oh, I didn't tag it. Here. Okay, now it's here. Okay. Well, I mean, that looked fine. Can you draw emoji and put in channel? Like, if you want to design emojis, by all means. I've always, I remember sending this message out. It's like one of the first few announcements that we ever made. Because Miyazaki... Is it Miyazaki or Miyazaki? Miyazaki. And you, right, George? Like, someone did a boost. Oh yes, thank you, Wizard. Someone did a boost for the channel, and I was like, yeah, we have extra emoji slots, but, you know, we don't have any emojis, so, like, if anybody wants to do it, by all means, the offer is always up. It's a weird thing, I think, like, because, like, to some extent, I think I should put my own characters. But I honestly can't be bothered. They're not really set up well, like, enough for me to really make things happen anyways. And the slots are just kind of going to waste. So we might as well just get people to put in stuff. And if there's no slot for my own character, then so be it. It's fine, I think. If people want it, then we can have a vote, you know, like which one we should replace. So everything can be community driven. other two? Shit, how do I draw this pose? So yeah, anyways, Josh, if you want to do it, for sure. My screen, come on. Let me see. Oh, I should make an announcement. I always have partial feelings about announcements because I feel like I'm just bothering people for no reason. Is this worthy of announcement? It's not too spammy, I think, in my opinion. Because we haven't pinged in a while. Maybe I'll make one later today. I think about it. If there's anything else, I think primarily it's just the fact that if you want your OCs to be drawn or something, it's a reminder that thread forum thingy exists. So you can put your stuff there so other people are aware of these characters, and then you can do this and that. The other thing would be like emojis. If anybody wants to contribute to emojis, where would I get them to put the emojis though? I need a new channel for them. We can dump it in request. I think request is fine. We can just dump it in request. Where the next, bro? Where neck? Here? Goonies. I soundboard as well. Like technically, there's also space for soundboards, right? In my other server that I made for me and my friends, like I have there are soundboards of us doing stupid shit. There's one of me just saying, "Oh my god." Oh, do we have soundboard stuff? Like the default stuff, I guess? Default soundboard. What would be good? Screen. Come on. Got it. Actually, I'm just gonna nuke this. Her tail is really stupid as well. It's just a giant ball at this point. No established sequence. It would just be this beak. Tomorrow is dangerous. Let's see. You see the sequence launch and see if it works. Yeah, it is what it is. Deal with it. Wasn't there like a time where people spammed the soundboard? I remember there was a time where people got kind of like everybody muted, deafened the server just because someone was spamming it. And I was there, I saw it happen. Something, I can't quite remember. There's honestly so much to do, like like art has all these different things, and life has all these different things. There's healthiness, eating, exercising, work, other things like keeping your shoes free of holes, or like buying new clothing and this and that. General upkeep, and then server has like all these improvements that we can do. I need to have like at least 4 different versions of myself in order for like all the things to be met. Never forget. What happened to Deemer? Oh, I see. Does he chat? Maybe? Maybe not. Probably not. Probably not active in a server, if I were to guess. I see. I haven't heard from Ibukize either. Although by heard I mean just being on stream, like coming here. What was the previous lines? Non-specific. Where the fuck did it go? What? So cool. Interesting. Not care, or does it just doesn't matter? Hard to say. What? Oh shit, my eyes desynced from the ref. What? I got so confused for a second. I think Wizzy is our Wizzy Dagoon with the OC. Okay, what does that mean, George? Oh, is Igami live? Sorry, what? What does that mean, George? You draw fire OC. I see. I'm just wondering if you if like adding like a comma somewhere in that sentence would make sense immediately. I think Wizzy is our Wizzy, comma, Dagoon with the OC. Very cool, very cool. Oh my god, very cool. Dante is the coolest. I don't know if it sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but I really don't mind it. Unless, of course, like the messages get a little bit mangled up, but like I used to get insecure with grammar and this and that. I want it to be as precise as possible because there's a lot of miscommunication. But otherwise, I really do like just like sort of interesting takes, right? It's like a different way of how do I say this? It's like when non-native speakers they speak English, sometimes they have like interesting ways of expressing themselves. I remember, yeah, like VR chat, people would ask like my Korean friend how to learn English because he speaks decent English, and then he would just be like, "Just use your brain, bro." I think he wanted to say that you should just study. It's like, just use your brain, bro. What the fuck, bro? Hello, the virus. I'm just kind of goofing off today. I should really render some of these. I'm just too lazy to render it. When you're rendering, you don't get to do new ideas, so it's kind of not as nice, not as fun, even if the process has been simplified to some extent, to a large extent, I would say. How do I swear? Here? My desk lamp is about to die as well. It's been flickering. Everything around me is just slowly dying. I swear to God. Tablets dying, monitors dying, lights dying. I'm dying. What else is dying? Everything is so old and run down and rickety. We persevere. I don't think these years, like, how do these years work? I don't think it's physically possible to be this big because your head needs to have enough space to connect it. Like, what? How, dude? It's like half the... So... I guess, like, so from this point of view, if we're pointing towards ours... is it even possible to point towards ours? It's not quite at the angle to point towards ours. Ours? Us. Jesus. Too big, too damn big. Holy shit. Yeah, continuation. So 2 stages. Split this up. Fix the perspective here a bit. Move this down this way. Yeah. That's still, I'm still doing it. We should be able to clear that sequence tomorrow. I think it's kind of urgent. It is very urgent indeed. And then I push this up. Stage. Let's see if this is too uncomfortable, because I think it'd be nice to kind of have a longer, sort of like a wider comp. I can fit the other leg in here, that would be nice, but I don't know if this is too uncomfortable. Kind of fit this in here like that. Yeah, the other one is more relaxed for sure. Restore and then get rid of this. Wait. Yeah, this lamp is dying. Holy shit. Why do I go and buy a light bulb? When's the last time I changed the light bulb? Almost, yeah, pretty much side view 100%. Push that back. Push that here. Set up the base. better to be rounder. My screen, come on. What was the key here? No, it's not enough space anyway. This one. Music ended. Shit. Right, I was gonna use this ref, I kind of forgot about it. Oops. Okay, let's see. Where's the body? Yeah, no, that's good. I think that's fine. This side needs to drop in. The head is so impossibly huge. Like, can you imagine the weight distribution of this? This one is a bit more tame. 1.5 target. This one is a bit too much. This is 1-to-1 almost. The body needs a bit bigger. To be a little bit bigger here. But then... Yeah. Yeah, that don't really move too much. Slightly bigger, slightly better. What's this? It's up here, right? Center line. It's just front facing. And then we go to the side. Oh my god, this rep. I just need to close it. Too long. Either these are fireworks that I hear every other night, there's no reason for that, or these are gunshots. I'm not really sure which one. It's too muffled, but it does sound like some kind of mini explosion that would match up with fireworks or gunshots in the distance. Maybe someone's trying to lower the prices of housing here or something. I don't know. Very cool. I'm sure it'll be fine. And not having it probably is better. Like the mouth open line thing. Anyways, I've got most of what I saw in my head today on canvas. This is fine. Gigantic ears, please chill out a little bit. Yeah, I don't know how the bed sheet pattern work, but okay, what else is there? Let's see. Very cool. My god, very cool. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yes, you. Yeah, okay. Let's fix face contour first. Then, are you running with that? It is done. It's no fixed thing. It's pushing down, it's not sequenced. This is down, this is down. Gonna neutralize, and then we can. Oh, I saw their PDF before. Their process is a very additive painterly kind of thing. They just keep tagging on shit on. I've also never seen anyone use as many gradient map as they have. They have a lot of gradient maps. I think there were like time lapses or something. Was it on Patreon or somewhere? I can't remember, but I forgot where I saw. It was like just line gradient maps every once in a while. I was like, what? Their stuff is truly painting. Like it's just adding more details over as well. Not to say that the other artists are not, but just like definitely on the painterly side, aggressively so. Yeah, there is no deciphering painterly style. I've come to realize you just have to embrace it. The only thing to do is to just try to study a piece that they have done. And don't think too much about why things are where. Just figure out like how you can put the same colors in the same spot first, and then the next few times as you go around doing it again, you want to figure out like what's a good, effective, and efficient way for you to do that. And at some point you have to bring your own ideas in, because like, for example, if you're looking at their stuff, you know that there's going to be a blue here. But if you own stuff, you don't know where the blue is gonna be, or if there's any blue, or this and that, and then you have to figure out some other way to put that blue in, or figure out if you want a blue there even in the first place. Like so, then the color rough we have to come in and this and that. That's kind of where we are right now with the more painterly, like legit, more complex art setups. Is to kind of figure out the process, I think. Yeah, if it helps, happy to hear, of course. Yeah, I'm just straightening out the face. Yeah, main sequence. Because that's kind of where we're not stuck on that for. Oh wait, sorry, it's the wrong one. I mean, we were kind of stuck here a little bit where I couldn't figure out how to make the colors work. That's why I just reverted back to something that we already knew. This one is a bit of a cheat because I already have the colors. But otherwise, yeah, going from sketch into this stage is a bit of a challenge right now. Unless we copy someone else's stuff, I can't reliably see a way here yet. I think the only one that kind of was a bit of a breakthrough was that number 13 one. The one with the weird fisheye lens, because that one, I really wasn't very thinking too much because I was too tired. And I just thought that 2 colors would work, so I only did 2 colors. And because the sketch process itself left a binary setup layer, right? The place that the marker has touched versus the place that the marker didn't touch. There was a very natural way of putting the color in. Press it right and not just manual. Right. I 100% can relate. I can relate 100%. I think like a big... Yeah, it's very stressful. I think looking at like people who know what they're doing paint and like do stuff, like, it just makes 0 sense to you. But they just seem to magically know where things go. Yeah, slowly bring out the characters in play. This part's a little bit messy here. It's too noisy here. Yeah, and then the proportions are kind of... Just gonna leave it in here. I was briefly mentioning this just now, but I'm trying to get all the characters and all the various forms on one document here, so that I can compare all of them. But then things are not quite that easy because different requirements, like the normal proportion, eye to chin, 1 to 1.2 from top of eye to the top of head. But if you're pushing for like cute stuff, you're pushing the face a lot smaller. So now it's like maybe 1.5 or 1.75 or something. It's a lot of space here and a lot of space around the head. So if you put it at the same scale, I don't know if it works, but seems kind of okay for now. Dang. Why does Faye look so small, actually? I don't know. Kind of weird. But yeah, I think... I'm going to split this here. Push down. There. Oh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are clear sketches. These are rough sketches. And then this is... Yeah, I mean, if that one's going to be clear, I need to get these guys off. These guys don't belong here now. 92. These guys are together. Sequence 5. Push down. Save it. Check. This Kiki looks fine. I was also saying today, like, yeah. Yeah, Kiki, I think the plushie version of her is a much younger version, since we are doing all these, like, ones where she's, like, much smaller. And then, that means for the main ref, we'll need someone who's a little bit more grown up. But we need to keep... So she's a lot more energetic and boisterous and rowdy as a kid. a lot more playful and all that. But then when she's all grown up, she needs to be a little bit more refined and more elegant and a little bit more conservative. But she needs to keep that energy still. The hope for the future kind of eyes. I mean, we need that somehow still in here. Which generally just means like a bright, like happy sort of eyes. But like the eye frame is toned down a bit, so there's a bit more mellow. Whereas the original is a little bit stronger. I don't know if this sort of constitutes like too big of a change for anime styles. Because it is like a big part of the identity, right? But then if a character changes personality, then surely some of these physical traits needs to change to represent that. It's just whether if it's too much, to the point where it's not recognizable. But now that this sort of problem is on my radar, I'll just be more attentive to see if we can spot something similar. Although I don't think these things are very common in like other people's art, perhaps. Or maybe just not the people I look at, or follow, or see in my timeline. But maybe more anime, like when characters grow up and this and that, we can see how they are portrayed differently. Is it just a skill up, or is it like a big change, perhaps? Yeah, so there's like four... It's like 4 different versions of... Like 4 or 6 different versions of each one? Not that many, I think. Oh yeah, Wizard, like, do you change like Yeah, I guess... Because I'm thinking, right? Like, if your character grows up from like a kid to someone, like to an adult, changing hairstyle is like kind of logical. In real life, that makes a lot of sense. You can change hairstyle pretty easily. But because like anime style is so simplified, there's not a lot of stuff to keep the character's sort of identity. So if you do change it, it becomes a little bit jarring. But I feel like hairstyles do kind of make sense. It's just the eyes when you're changing it. It's like feels kind of wrong to do that. So I don't know. That eyes feels a little bit weird. I know the Neko art. I know brand new. I don't know who this other dude is. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. Looks like Saber to me, but I guess it might just be the eyes. Because of it being that style. Are they supposed to be the same person? Brand new? Brand new, brand new, brand new. Anyways, we'll leave this under review. That's what today is for, setting shit up so I can come back and look at it. Actually, this is better as the reference, so I feel like shit. Slightly better since I made the change, I think. Eyes are just a little bit bigger than mine. Eyes being bigger kind of fits the thing. Ooh, gaga. Ooh, gaga. What? Everyone's Saber on any Type Moon franchise, and yes, everyone's like the same person. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have zero. I don't know how I don't know anything about the universe or franchise. There are things I would like to go find out and learn and watch if possible, but man, there's so much shit in this world that you can do and experience and try and look at. I just get overwhelmed before I even start. I was gonna watch more anime, like sci-fi anime, and see the plot points and see the character design and storytelling and see if there's anything I can learn. And then I started playing Roblox. And I'm like, shit. I don't feel like doing anything, bro. But YouTube Shorts. Oh my god. That's why it's so fun. Yeah. Indeed. But yeah. It's just not dynamic enough. She's too balanced for like a very dynamic pose. Like you have to kind of throw people off balance, I feel like. This is better. %90 FGO because it got you infinite characters. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of animes. That's like Fate Zero. So that's like 4 separate seasons at least. Anyways, I do kind of have to hop up. Sketches are nice. I do need to execute on some of the render so we can get a little bit better at the render and the speed of it, so that more stuff can be brought to render. I don't have a good place to put all these arts at this point, so I'm just dumping it on my own website. I have made an update this weekend, so it's only got the base RIA ref. I don't have base one here yet, but I have my own original stuff here. There's 2 tabs here. There's the completed and the sketches. So completed are, you know, you can see what it is. This should be a sketch, but it's whatever. And then the sketches are all the sketches we have done. So it's currently not sorted properly, although I'm expecting it to just kind of be like that. You can change characters, so base sketches from the beginning. Actually, there are even older ones. Like this is pretty old. This one here is pretty old. But and then all the stuff that we never posted anywhere, like that didn't finish, I have it all tagged out over here. And then there's also Ria's one. So this one's not quite in order again, but older stuff, including all the studies, by the way. So it's not only original stuff. A lot of these are just studies. And also I got my friend's character here, just ignore this. I'm just gonna dump it here. Other nonsense. This one isn't really Ria, I just included it just because I can. Yeah, I should probably rename this. Oh, shit. Just delete it, maybe. But yeah, I'll probably dump stuff here for now. There's also fan arts, by the way. And then one commission art that I got from a long time ago. It says October 12th. I don't know if this is accurate. I got, like, Claude probably just put the date from the file itself, but I don't know if the file itself is up to date. But, there is this nonsense. I realized I should probably put the link, so it's a little bit easier for you guys to find, if anybody is interested. Just doing my own due diligence, I suppose, but nothing too fancy. In fact, I'm hoping that not too many people go, because the server will die if it tries to serve too many people, I think. And I'm pretty sure I'll get charged more money if too many people grab like too many images and this and that. Yeah, so that's why I'm probably not gonna put it in the server in the description. So I don't really want people to be there. Like, you know, I'm mostly drawing for myself to keep my promise and all that. So it's fine if nobody really sees it. Maybe one day I will want people to see it more, but right now I'm okay with it never being shown anywhere. somehow. Yeah, I tried to my best to optimize it. You will see that the image quality isn't very good. But anyways, that's it for today. My heart issue isn't getting any better, actually. I do think I might have to shift the timing to 7:30. Sorry, 2 hours earlier, essentially, than what it currently is. So that the sleep doesn't have to be broken up. I think the sleep being broken up is kind of a big problem. But there is a reason why it's the current time, right? So that I have energy and so that things are not that hectic around dinner time and then this other thing and that other thing. So we'll probably do it and give it a try, but... That's George. Really? Fix it doesn't work? Oh, shit. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I think, yeah, all the links are kind of broken then, because for some reason it tries to serve it as a path here. Yes, thank you, the virus is a good catch. They didn't replace the URL, it just tagged it as a path. Okay, what does the code say? Let's see what the code says. I don't actually know how to fix this. I just asked AI, of course, but I should know how to do this. It's been so long. I don't think this changes it. Oh, it does change it. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay then, I can actually do this change myself. I think there's like also ways to make sure that it doesn't open a new tab and it replaces the history or some other nonsense. But it's... Oh man, those things are like a lifetime ago, making websites. Anyways, don't expect this to be fixed by anytime soon though. It'll probably go out with the next set of changes, which is probably never. But anyways, thank you guys for coming. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I do kind of want to bring some of these to render, but they're also kind of a pain to render. But yeah, anyways. When you think get things fixed, yeah, I suppose. Have a good night, guys. A good day. Goodbye.